Hey everybody, how's it going? We're a little late because of this one. He was meowing and meowing and meowing and needed some food. So I got her some food. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm still a little run down, a little tired, but I just have to tell you guys how incredibly grateful I am to all of you. This community is something truly special. I don't think I received any spam or any bad comments or anything I had to clean up uh, in the time that I was gone in a whole 2 weeks, which is amazing for a few million. That's I guess that's about 700,000 views right now on the channel, and that is you know averaging almost 2 million a month right now, which is great. And yeah, so today I just wanted to hang out. I figured we'd talk about little fish, maybe nano fish in big aquariums, and also any questions you guys might have about just general stuff. Um, and that's kind of where I'm at. I just didn't want to miss. I just didn't want to miss. Oh, don't climb on my shoulders, honey. Hold on. She's getting squirmy. All right, let me let her outside. All right, that was Silky, Silky Kitty, as I started calling her, which is a really dumb name. I wish I'd given her a cooler name, but she knows Silky now. So, and she actually comes to the name, which is unusual for a cat. Usually cats come when they know it's food time or whatnot, or a certain voice, and they'll kind of come no matter what. But yeah. Zach says, "Hey, oh my gosh, seawater lettuce just died in your 55-gallon. The only thing I started dosing, doing differently, was dosing potassium because I could tell by the leaves they were having some potassium deficits." That's interesting. You didn't change the light or anything. You could have overdosed them on potassium, I suppose, or perhaps the maybe your plants were so used to a starved diet that giving them too much food, so to speak, too much nutrients, all of a sudden, maybe it was a shock. I'm not sure. That's really odd, Zach. Yeah, I don't know. Synodontis man, what's going on? I like that name. Metalheads Aquatic, what is going on? Good to see you. Yes, I am upright again. Definitely. And, I learned a little tip. And Jay Persons, what's up? Hello. Aquatic Moose, what's up? Surf City Cichlids, Jeff Kane. Good to see all of y'all. Let me open this. Why is this so stuck? Well, I should shake it up anyways. But Ruther, hello. And Big Shrimp and Steve C. What's going down? Arctic Moose or Aquatic Moose. All I can think of is Arctic Monkeys when I look at your name. Just the capital A, capital M, I suppose. What I learned though recently, and it makes sense, I guess, is that if you are needing electrolytes and you're not lactose intolerant, chocolate milk, but even just normal milk, chocolate milk has a crazy amount of all the stuff that you need to rehydrate yourself. It's better than Pedialyte. It's got 25% of your vitamin D, 100% of your calcium, 20% of your iron, 30% of your potassium, 35% of your vitamin A, 30% of your niacin, 80% of your B12, 50% of your phosphorus, Let's see here. Does have a lot of sugar though. It's got 40% of your sugar. And it's got 18 grams of protein. And then whatever pantothenic acid is, I'm stupid, I guess, but it has 30% of your daily value of that. And then sodium, it has 20% of your daily value. So we have enough salt in our diet. But chocolate milk, yeah, chocolate milk and pickle juice are the two things that my pharmacist, when I got back into town, was like, hey, just go buy like even just a small size and it'll take care of you like 3 or 4 Gatorades worth of stuff. So any case, just something, the more you know. Ding. Um, Don, you were a roofer for 12 years. Chocolate milk, pickle juice, and Pedialyte. Yep, totally. That's exactly what they said. They said to Gatorade, just you'd get to get the same amount of your electrolytes as milk is fortified with in most cases. And even just naturally, milk has, I think they said, double what Gatorade does by volume. There's a lot of calories, but yeah. Vinoski, what's going on? Angie McGee, hello. And Leonardo, what's going on? What are your takes on swim bladder disease caused by high ammonia? The ammonia is neutralized now, but is the fish is still floating? I don't think in my experience I've seen a correlation between the two. I think that your fish may be more prone to any disease with the ammonia exposure, but I haven't really seen anything that is like ammonia exposure, swim bladder. In fact, swim bladder, I see more often an issue with that if you're changing salinity levels or TDS, that's really a big swing. Like it goes from really, really soft water to hard water. I've seen that cause issues with fish floating on their sides and things like that. But it may not be a swim bladder issue. It may be that they're swimming on their side because they're sick and they're maybe having some osmoregulation issues with their kidneys and swim bladder. But it probably, I mean, if you fixed it now, the best thing you could do now is just feed them good food, um, aerate the water well because they may not be swimming as well, and that will help them get the aeration they need into their gills, and then maybe put a catappa leaf or some alder cones, something like that in there just to help their slime coat and immune system just a little bit. But yeah. New local Austin, what's going on? And collaborations of curiosity. Hello. So what's new, everybody? Yeah, I am feeling a little bit better. DJ Guppyfish, what's up? I'm feeling a little bit better. I figure when I feel fully better, that's when I'll get the hospital bill. That's how it always works, right? BS0 man, what's going on? Welcome to the thing that we call Fishery Live. So, that's, I wrote it in the community post today, but I really mean it that I am overwhelmed by the outpouring of support, compassion, offers of, hey, can I do anything, or advice from when other people have been in similar situations and things. uh, I feel so fortunate and so grateful. And I was thinking about it, and part of me was like, how did I get so lucky? And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, this channel is a little nerdier, a little more hardcore, probably a lot of people that are in the hobby a little more obsessively. And I think a lot of us here are like in it for the long haul, and we feel that camaraderie maybe more than some other channels where you can kind of just weave in and out. But I also saw people telling stories of, oh, I had this happen, or I had heat stroke, or I have got an autoimmune disorder, whatever it may be. And then someone else chiming in, I have that too. Talk to me sometime if you ever need to talk, message me, all that kind of stuff. And it makes me so happy that we have that sort of community here. And the fact that the Facebook group exists, and I'm not super active on there because I try to be super active in the comments, and it's harder and harder all the time to make a point of saying hello to everyone in comments and responding to comments. And so the other thing I'm thinking of doing now is taking comments that I think apply to more than one person. So say someone's like, how do I if I haven't made a video about it yet. So how do I introduce a new fish to a community tank, something like that, whatever. Or how do I get my cichlids to start mating if they won't start, but I know they're a pair? Things like that. I want to start maybe writing them down, and then during the live streams trying to answer some of the questions there rather than in the actual comments, so that maybe they can apply to and help a few other people than just the people who ask the question. But I'll be selective about the people that are or the questions rather, not the people, the questions that are in there. Yeah. Riverfront Aquatics Extra. What's going on? What is good, brother? You're one of the few times I actually catch you live. Well, welcome. That's awesome. Sketty Nona, how's it going? How are you doing? Angie McGee, Fish Family Link. Let's see here. Asio Llewellyn, what's going on? Oh, this is your favorite channel community? Oh, shucks. Well, it's you guys that make the community, so I'm just I guess proud of the baby that I pushed into the world, and it's taken on a life of its own due to you all, you all. New local Austin wall plate was a drop of water plant with my this wall plate here. Yeah, also House of Sass. What's going on? House of Sauce. That sounds better. I want a steak really badly. Sorry, vegetarians, but boy, do I want a steak. And I want like a crappy grade steak that's got like A1 and ketchup, like just like American, like ruining steak type steak. Alex, I want to go for. Oops, what should I just do? I had comments once upon a time. There we go. Okay. Alex, I want to go for a large nano fish tank. So far, I'm with green neon tetras, autos, and pygmy corridoras. I'm thinking about brown pencilfish for the surface. What else could I add? Going for Amazon type. Yeah, so there's a lot you could add. And that's awesome. Also, what's up, Chris? How are you doing? And Melissa, hello. Thanks for reminding folks to hit that like button if you like it. If you don't like it, then hit the dislike. Oh wait, they don't let you do that anymore, or at least they don't count it. So you can just click away, and I'll never know. Yeah. So there are a lot of options with if you want to keep the South American fish. Darter tetras, they're really cool. Their picture was actually in today's thumbnail. The black line darter, the lizard darter tetra, with the green lizard one. Those are very cool. Let's see what else. There's some interesting farawallas, some whiptail, and holy cow, I've got like a B-52 crazy size fly flying through the kitchen. Oops, left the door open. I'm gonna get yelled at for that. And what else could you add that's interesting? I mean, there's all sorts of little catfish, flat catfish. There's all sorts of interesting stuff. Now, if you want to branch out beyond just South America, and then you've got loaches, barbs, danios, all those kind of things. But gobies. The other thing you could think about doing is some of the small killifish, like some of the aphosimians and Nothobrachius, and some of the interesting ones like that. Reef 69, what's up? Fish Frenzy Addiction, hello. And Rabeno B3S, hello. Ember tetras, yeah. I mean, there's the standard ones that are common but beautiful, and I think they're great. Can I feed tetras wild raw shrimp if I puree it into small pieces? Yeah. Yep, if they'll eat it. I mean, they may want more motion for that particular thing, just because fish food they get a kind of accustomed to, but they'll eat small shrimp in their tank, so I wouldn't see why you couldn't just grind it up as well. So yeah, I enjoyed the Aquapros video, Moose. I always add a pinch of baking soda and aquarium salt to my water, then let it sit for a few days. Oh, nice. Yeah, you could do rams. You could also do like goldeneye cichlids, or smiling cichlids, cupid cichlids, curviceps, ladiacaras, any of those beautiful little mini cichlids. Love those. All right, so I wanted to see here. You guys know that I support Dan's Fish, and I want to see what he's got in, because he just got a new shipment, or rather, I guess I should probably say, it's not so much he got a new shipment. He got a new shipment a couple weeks ago, but now it's in, and it's gone through all the quarantines and stuff, because he always does the best quarantining. I mean, he really does take the time, and his integrity level is so high. I keep getting amazed by that. Just the work that gets put into it. Whenever I call him, he's doing something that I'm like, oh, you're actually doing that. Like, you're actually quarantining, you're actually feeding baby brine shrimp, individually bagging every single fish. It's pretty wild. And you see the difference in, one, the survival rate, two, the quality of the fish when they arrive. It's pretty amazing. I need to make an order from there. I do want to order from maybe the Wet Spot too. And then also Aquatic Arts. I'm thinking pretty heavily about doing a crab setup. I don't know. They've got some new crabs that are pretty cool. So let's take a look at a couple of those to spark inspiration. If anybody has questions, though, let's just talk mostly about small fish. Nothing bigger than say 3 or 4 inches in a big community tank. Because the other thing is, in the other room, I have a slot where I maybe could fit a 55, definitely could fit a 40 breeder. And I think that it's going to be, I think I'm going to do another nano tank where it's like has a big school of something. I love Tin Winnie Danios. I think I'm going to do a species spotlight on them, even though I kind of did one a long time ago. But they're one of my favorite, the gold ring Danios. They're just so beautiful and delicate, and they actually are working out really well right now with some endlers that I have. So yeah, Laura says, wait, where did it go? Oh, Aquatic Arts had some wicked cool crabs, a nice good batch of creepy crawlers. Yeah, just in time for Halloween, right? Oh, the Leporanus, yeah, fish there are some really cool ones, that's for sure. Let's see here. You still have crabs from Haley. What's up, Kenny? Yeah, I remember that. That was that at Fishtoberfest when she brought them. You guys still have them from that, and they've had babies. And no, I don't have any reef tanks. Reef 69. I did when I was younger. I had a reef tank of local stuff, and it was like, I guess not. I don't know if you call that a reef tank or like live rock, but I had some fans and anemones and stuff like that that I got from our local water here in the Puget Sound. It was a cold tank, and I just left it outside, and then I'd go change the water literally by going to the water. Um, and I go get like 2 5-gallon buckets, and it was like I think it was a 20 or 30-gallon tank, so maybe a 29-gallon. And I didn't really know what I was doing, but it actually worked out pretty good. Rother says, which fish to keep fish schooling, shoaling, it needs to be a bit aggressive. So yeah, that is a good point. Like if you are, and Luke, good to see you, brother. If you want a community tank and you want lots of motion and movement, it does help to have some bigger fish or a fish that is more boisterous, and then some that are more known for schooling. I think hands down for small fish, they're the best schoolers that I have ever seen. Rummy nose tetras are incredible. Even rummy nose rasboras are good too, even though it's something totally different. Also, reed tetras, ember tetras can be very good. And then you've got your other fish like black phantom tetras and red serpe tetras, red phantom tetras, uh, all those bleeding hearts. All the skirt tetras, I would say, are a little more middle of the road aggression, and it's because if they have a skirt or they have finnage that is not always up, but they can kind of choose to pop it up and then show it off, it's a pretty good indication that that fish is going to spar, or it's going to show off a certain time of day, or maybe every couple weeks or every few days or whatever it may be. It's gonna take those colors and those fins and show them off to the other males and kind of be like, yeah, what, and kind of puff up. And I think that those tend to be a little more nippy, boisterous fish. Whereas, the very fine schooling ones, things like cardinal tetras, things like neon tetras, green or blue neon tetras, lemon tetras, silver tip tetras, any of those that are those really good schooling fish, they will stay together. But if there's no threat and there's not a ton of places to hide, they'll kind of just split up and wander. Whereas if they have a lot of hiding places, believe it or not. They're less likely to go into those hiding places because if they know that they're 3 inches from safety, then they feel more comfortable being out in the open. Also, if you have some fish higher up in the tank, so if you have some dither fish, like even if it's a betta or even if it's least killifish or rocket killifish, clown killifish, something that is in the top water. Pseudomagills are another good one. Uh, and pseudomagills are not only a top water fish, but they're also a. Um, is that what I think it is, honey? My wife just came home with freaking Thai food. I am pretty stoked. We were talking on the phone, and I was like, "Oh man, I could go for Thai food tonight." And she's like, "Yeah, I could too." Anyways, so if you have some fish that are more active up at the top of the water, and they're those sparring kinds of fish that have fins that they can display and share the display, then you're very likely to get the fish that are lower down just relaxing because they know, oh, the fish up there, they're doing their thing, they're doing their normal thing. I'm good here. Um, and Randy Coat, what's going on? Featherfin Films, hello. Anyone else here been keeping hovering loaches? I have. I love them. They're one of my all-time favorite fish. I might do a video on like my top 5 favorite fish or something. I don't know, maybe that's redundant, but I think it would be Somfong rasboras, Trigonostigma somfongzi. I think it would be the Tinwini Divario Tinwini or Tinwini, which is the gold ring Danio. Maybe CPDs are still on that list. I don't know. And what else would I feature? Oh, the Mate Tetra, which is the purple Tetra, even though it's blue or green usually. It's usually a beautiful, like cerulean blue, like a Mediterranean Ocean in summer. And what do I think of rainbow fish? I enjoy rainbow fish. I don't have big tanks. I got a 50-gallon, a 40. No, I got a bunch of. Well, I got one, two. I got 440 gallons. So that's about as big as I go. And I think rainbow fish really need like a 55 minimum, if not more, for most like bosemani and things to really show off their potential. So I haven't kept a ton of the full size ones, but I really do love the littler ones. Things like Radnocentris ornatus, or any of the little pseudomagills, obviously. Um, Dream Tank, a massive paludarium, 150 to 300-gallon range, big school of nano fish, and then some herps and inverts up top. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, my love, for sure. If this is a video topic, at what point do most common nano aquarium fish like tetras or danios, because live bears and killifish tend not to school well. Wait, if this is a video topic, at what point do most common nano aquarium fish? I would say the nano fish or just a community fish. If they school, they are probably going to school at 6 fish is the smallest level, but really to see the full impact, like going for like 15 will make a huge difference. Even 10 will make 9 or 10 will make a big difference. I got 10 of the gold ring danios, and the pictures you can take with the fish like that in an aquascape it's phenomenal. Sometimes when they feed, or if you can get them used to feeding and they'll come up to the glass to feed, you can then actually, like, with your hand on the glass, they come up to it, and then you can get them all together close, and they'll kind of just mill about, or eat food if you're giving them the actual food. But then a lot of times they'll kind of stick together in a school after that point, especially if you got something like a peaceful but larger fish. So something like let me try to think of something. I mean, something like a pleco, even, that's coming up the glass. Sometimes that they'll clear them out, or something like a what else? What else would I compare um, to that? Because like angelfish and things, and cribs and rams, they're cool, and they're fine with the nano fish, but they are not exactly super peaceful. Um, most cichlids and most mid-size, we'll call that mid-size, even though they're still small. And yeah, it's. But I'm trying to think of a peaceful one that, like, African butterfly fish is one. What's a good nano fish in your reef? Oh, I don't know about saltwater. I'm sorry. I am not the educated channel on that, and unfortunately, I can't give much advice. What stunning nano fish do you recommend? Oh, you are such a jerk.
I know.
I love you, but I can't believe you're gonna eat that right there.
I'm hungry.
But yeah, I mean, other people are putting in good suggestions. I mean, Harlequin rasboras, Kubota rasboras, black darters, they're all really cool fish. Here, let's pull up some on Dan's Fish, which is also where a great place to buy them. Aquatic Arts, another good place. I look at their website just for inspiration of, okay, maybe I don't buy it from them even, but like, what is it that they're carrying that's exciting, that like these Sulawesi shrimp, I really want to try out, even though they're really expensive, but they're $20 a pop for a 4-pack. But here you go. Here's like a middle of the road for aggression. I'd also put kind of the live bears there. They can be nippy here and there. They're gonna eat baby fish. They're gonna eat baby shrimp. But they also munch on algae a little bit. They're not going to school very well, but they'll mull around and do their thing. But yeah, I mean, like, some of these fish are pretty cool. Like the pygmy cory, that's another one. That one will school and go up and down the glass all morning, all evening. CPDs, you can't beat a good CPD. I love them. See, here's another red stripe. Man, I might have to get these. These are incredible looking. The Aphocinium striatum and the Aphocinium volcanum are two fish that are just like jaw-droppingly beautiful. They have like every color of the rainbow worked in there. It's really cool. Plus, your local fish store, I don't know if they would buy something like this for sure, but I just have to think that at least they'd give it a try, like 5 or 6 of the pairs. Tiger teddies, these are a wild live bear. There's a lot of really cool wild live bears that are out there, but these are really, really cool. Yeah, I would love to get these, but holy smokes, is that the price for one, or for a pair? So they're a pair of live bears. You'd have a whole bunch in no time. So even though it is a little pricey, yeah. These obviously are great. White clouds. Any of the types of white clouds I think are fun. And for a mid-sized fish that's going to keep other fish schooling, especially South American fish, you know what? I just got two ideas, which is the honey gourami. Those are absolutely great. They're totally peaceful. Powder blue dwarf gouramis are pretty good too. Even though, they can be a bit like some people will say that they're a bit aggressive. I haven't found that to be true. Also, these are incredible. I'm stoked he's got these in. That's the male, and he's got a pouch for holding the babies in his mouth right there. And then the female, and some of these, the collection points are make them blue. Some make them more red. It just depends on where they're from, and these Valentii or Val, I can never say it right. VAIL, so Vale anti Valenti, uh, they're great. They're just great, and they're a beautiful fish. And they're not too big either. This is another tank I've been wanting. More. Dan's Fish has a video of these guys. That's cool. Man, I don't know why my computer is just like clicking without me clicking. Sorry about that. Goody Eds, that's another kind of mid-size. They need different water parameters. But yeah, they're another option. There's a rummy nose right there. $6.99. Aquatic Arts, I think, might have them for a little bit less. Then there's some of these. Oh, they've got golden dwarf barbs. These are an incredible barb, and I don't know which species I have. I just bought some from the Cichlid Exchange, and it turns out that there's a Pethia galeus, there's a Pethia Aris or Arius. There's a Pethia. What's the other one that I was looking at too? There's 3 or 4 though that are almost identical, except for one of them, the male and female have a little orange stripe up on their fin on the male and a little gold stripe on the female. And then the other one, I want to say, is they look pretty much identical, male and female, other than like the females being a little more rotund, a little rounder. Yeah. But also, if you're not doing a super hot water tank, mountain daces, these are an incredibly beautiful fish. Again, Dan's Fish, he's got so many fish right now. There's a lot of fun options here. I need to put together a tank and just like build it. Threadfin rainbows are another good one. Some of these mid-size rainbow fish are also great for kind of encouraging schooling. Sorry guys, my trackpad is just clicking on everything today. Is that a volcanum? No, that's the Australa. These are another beautiful one. That's a good price too. There's a whiptail catfish. That's an interesting one. It's not the red one you always see. Kythit Danios, they're pretty cool, but they're a little bit more nippy. They're a little closer to a zebra Danio, which is nowhere near. When I say nippy or aggressive for nano fish, it's a very different thing than for, you know, say cichlids or big fish that will eat a whole other fish in any chance they get. Ooh, these millions fish, these are another cool live bear. That's fun for a pair. Phalloceros Codumaculatus. Odessa barb's always pretty. They go good with those other barbs that we were looking at, the Pethia Galeus or Gallius. Let's see here. Let me get down. Oh man, that is a fish I want to show you guys. So driftwood catfish, incredible. They're fun at night. They come out. Man, I want to order those before those are gone. Also, look at this. He's got the Sanipa reds. These are that's not colored up fully. But these two fish are so incredibly red. These are not good pictures of how red they are. They're some of the brightest red I've ever seen in my life. They're like Churchcana jewel cichlid red. That's cool that he has them. That's I mean they're brand new fish. Hey, here's the purple tetra that I was talking about. This is an expensive price. The wet spot has them for I want to say $6.99 each or so. So the $20, somebody's breeding them on their own, and that's cool and all, but yeah, it's man, they're expensive when you do that because it is a lot of work. Also, here's another good mid-size to larger size fish. Green line lizard tetra. These ones are fun, but the actual green lizard tetras are really fun in my opinion. These I have in my tank currently. They get pretty darn close to as red as the other two pencil fish. But even though this picture looks better, this is, I would say that this is what those other Sanipa and other pencil fish look like. Look at, they've also got the long fin neon tetras. I think Redfish Bluefish has them for $15.99 and the $19.99 here. But I don't know if Redfish Bluefish.shop has them in anymore. Hummingbird tetras, that's another really fun, beautiful one. And he's starting to carry some kind of interesting tetras at Dan's Fish in general, which is fun. Same with different autosynclists. I mean, this is just his new stuff. I mean, you can also search other ways, but like the Beta Imbolus, a beautiful wild beta, and this one is you can get a pair, which, man, they're beautiful fish. They're a newer wilder type. And here's another really interesting skinny kind of whiptail Farawella looking catfish raised in Israel. So new fish importing source, I suppose. Also albino cardinal tetra. That's an interesting one. So Dan has been ordering from the same place that oh wow, this is a really good deal too. These Taiwanese hill trout are really fun. Especially if you've got a larger tank and you have a group of them. Super cool. And they've been marked down. So if you use my name, just Alex, at checkout with Dan's Fish, you'll get a little discount, and you'll also get whatever sale price is too. So here you'd get $8.99, and then basically it takes the tax off too. These are another really fun fish, scarlet gobies. They're fun to watch hunt, and you have scuds or planaria, they'll eat that kind of stuff. Again, black tiger, Danio, really, really a cool fish. Let's see. We'll finish up this page, and then we'll hop to Aquatic Arts and see what they have, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. Look at that black lizard loach. Those are pretty cool too. And the red wag platy. I haven't seen those in a long time. Man, there's some cool ones like this black ghost knife. Look at the white tail and the yellow orange stripe down the body. Uh, Lots of different guppies and things. Look at this too. Hovering zebra loach. This is what we were talking about earlier tonight when I said I love these fish. Absolutely love these fish. They're in Vietnam and Laos, and they are a super cool fish to watch do their thing. Plus, they eat planaria. They're going to eat whatever tasty food you give them first, but then they eat planaria. Wrestling half beaks. This is another incredible fish. Oh, he's only got 8 left of both of those. But the wrestling half beaks are awesome because they stay at the very, very top, and all you other fish are going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, good, it's chill up there. I'm just going to chill. These are, man, yeah, okay, I got to place an order here because there's just too much good stuff. These drape fin barbs, so underrated, so beautiful. They really light up with this metallic color of yellowish gold, bronze color, and they've got peach on the body, an interesting scale shape, and a big eye spot back here. But the main thing is the big old fin on them that is just incredible. They're one that used to be very popular, and they've just not been as popular. This is a really good price, actually, $24.99 for these Lake Tanganyikan lamp-eye killifish. If you look those up, this is not colored up at all. They really do get super colorful. Also, he has the real Borneo silver glass cats, which are similar to the ones from Indonesia and Thailand, but they are completely like, I mean, they're similar looking, but they evolve completely differently than the almost exact same looking fish that comes out of Borneo. The ones that came out of the mainland in Indonesia are just different. Also, pencilfish, love those. They usually hang out pretty high up in the water column. And let's see here. Okay. And then look at this pie tetra. It's the X-ray or crystal tetra. So that is a liver there that is hiding its liver and stomach. Um, and by stomach, I mean intestines. Most fish don't have a stomach per se, but it is reflective. It is metallic, and all of their body that you should see little blood vessels running through their clear parts. You don't see that most of the day unless you look really carefully once in a blue moon because they actually hide the blood in that liver, right in there, and in their liver, pancreas, and kidneys. And then they let it out when it's nighttime or when they're hiding or whatever. Then they color up a little more where you can see the actual blood. But that's an evolutionary trick that's pretty cool. Black ruby barb, these are beautiful. I've been posting pictures of mine group of these recently. They're an overlooked but once very popular fish. Anyhow, lots of good stuff here. The Coletti tetra, these are great. They're like fat jelly bean tetras. The albino tetra, wow, that's a good price, $5.99 on those. And here you go. Here's a good mid-size Laticara fluvipinis. These are great. This is the little smiling cichlid, and I like that name just because it looks like it is a little smiling cichlid, just a little cutie. Okay, sorry guys, I've ignored your chat. I've abandoned my chat. Let's see here. Damien, what's going on? Yeah, with Hydra, Hydra tend to bloom and then kind of die out. They they need particulate matter in the water. So if there's algae or there's other little microorganisms because of too much food, that's definitely the most common reason for it. But if you want them to go away, using no planaria is helpful, and then fenbendazole, flubendazole also helpful as well. But just remove any snails that are in there that you want to keep when you dose any of those kind of anti-parasitic or anti, I don't know what to call it, anti-microfauna stuff. All right, let's see here. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to skip through, and I'm looking just for my name. Kalish, Amisa, what's up? Let's see here. Drifters Workshop, what's up? Hey, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from Jay Pearsons. Thank you so much from Kanida. We've got a $5 make me wanna holla super chat. Thank you very much. Not ever expected other than from Luke. He needs to give me money. I'm just kidding. Never expected, always appreciated, as they say. And Silver Creek Aquatics, what's going on? Thank you for being here. He said, thank you, or glad to see you back in action, Sir Alexander. Well, thank you. I do quite appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. So yeah, if you want, there's a link in the description of the video to Dan's fish. If you guys wanted to buy any of these fish, they are going to cost you more money than they would cost you maybe at a local store, or even maybe than more than other online stores, but they're pretty comparable to online stores. But you know what? Ethically, there isn't a better source. Honestly, he is now my top ethical source for taking care of fish, paying for the fish well, feeding the fish well, literally, holding back fish if there's any issues or potential issues, even in the group, he'll say, you know what, hold up, we can't send those right now. Do you want something else? Do you want this or that? It's similar. Pretty amazing, really. It really is. And hey, Jose Torres, thank you so much. Glad we are all here. What's good? Thank you, Jose, for the super chat, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Any fish stores that ship to Alaska? I don't know off the top of my head any that do non-wholesale. I'm guessing wholesale they might, especially like this time of year, would probably be your window, but I don't know for sure. The next thing I want to do is, and Dan's Fish, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Also appreciate you being in chat for being able to answer questions. They do ship they do ship to Alaska. It gets pricey, but they do. Again, I love Dan's Fish. I mean, you saw the selection there just on 2 screens. I mean, there's more and more pages. It's incredible. I love their fish. He gets in the weirdest stuff, the coolest stuff. Maybe I'll be able to do like an Alex's Corner link and build like hidden on his site like an Easter egg. My favorite fish thing, and put that together at some point. That's another thing that have thought would be kind of cool. Okay, so let's pull this back up. I want to show you. So you just have to type Alex or go to the link that has my reference name in there for Dan's. But I do want to look at real quick freshwater crabs, and both terrestrial and semi-terrestrial. Look at this. Look at these crabs. I love these crabs so much. Oh, and they've got them all in right now. Not all, but they've got so many in. The disco vampire crabs. These Geosarma crabs are so cool. They're from the Western Ghat Mountains, I believe, of India, and some of them are really neat. Like this one too. This Penthelusa pantherina. Well, it looks like a panther. Ta-da! Also, the pom-pom crabs they've got vampire crabs. Only $14, and $14. I mean, you can breed them too, which is neat. Here's the Thai micro crabs. They've got those. Also, orangeback vampire crab. That's a new one. The red devils are neat for Halloween. look at these little crabs. They've got so much personality in their little eyes. They're an interesting one to watch, especially vivarium, where you need about sorry guys, the mouse is just acting a fool. But yeah, they're really cool, and stay posted for you can get 15% off with the code FISHTERY15 on Aquatic Arts. Also, all dry goods will be free shipping wise. And the other thing, they've had the breeder combo boxes for a while, which is cool, and I'll show you guys those in a moment. Maybe. That one's sold out. They're out of the crayfish right now. So the combo boxes probably where you get 70% female and 30% male, or whatever it may be, of the highest grade they have selected. The reason these are all sold out is not because they're sold out. It's because they haven't restocked them as a set kit, and you could message them if you want that done. But what happens is they load, say, 10 of them, and they all get sold out, but they don't want to oversell. But if you go to invertebrates, where are we? All invertebrates, sure. You can see here that they've got like the onyx shrimp, for instance. Really cool. These are the newest Neocaridina line. They've got the only $6.99 for their incredible really orange shrimp. They're all being bred in-house in the USA now too, which is great. This I believe is 5 tangerine tiger shrimp. Let's take a look. Yeah, 5 of them, and these are getting really hardy. And if you buy the kit, the planted combo kit, you can get all the botanicals that you could want with them too. And the thing is, if they're out of the kit that's made up on here, you can also go and just buy the botanicals, and it's like $15 for the sampler packs of different botanicals. Also, they're going to have brand new tissue cultures. Look at these babaltis they're selling. I mean, so cool. These things were like $25 on Flip Aquatics. And they have the purple ones and the pink ones. And these ones are the more natural ones here. But super cool. Wow. No. Don't want an ad from that. Stop. Sorry, guys. I'm having issues with my mouse. My little mousy mouse. So I also want to show you guys their aquarium kits real quick. So they're going to start carrying more aquarium kits, and they're going to start doing like an aquascaping kit type setup here, where you get your actual substrate. Like some of these kits here start to have like light and things like that, but they're gonna probably do like a voucher system or something for their tanks. And they've got these tanks, come on, and then they've got all these JBJ tanks that are very sleek, very modern, like $179.99, and I believe there's no shipping on the price of these tanks. They've also got like a saltwater micro reef tank. But yeah, that's going to be rolling out soon, where they're going to have like the plants, the substrate, the botanicals, $50 towards fish. Like they're going to be doing some sort of special thing like that, and that's just secret. So don't tell them I told you that. Also, I was going to show you guys here their fish. Let's look at the fish real quick. Honey, I'm on camera. You hoodlum. My wife is a troublemaker. She's making trouble. Did you guys? Oh wait, maybe I'm not on camera. I'm not on camera. Okay. My wife walked up behind me and smacked me, and I was gonna say spouse abuse. You just ordered pseudogastromyzon laticeps from Thailand on Facebook. Did I get scammed? Steady, you may have. I don't know. You're gonna have to hope with your fingers crossed. I don't know. It can take a while though. Also, let's see here. Oh, wait. Are you talking to me, Johnny? If you want to collab, we have a content creator now that would be down. That would be really fun, Johnny, to do like, a lake inlaid setup or whatnot. Like a lot of times you guys have what they have anyhow. Or the plants or whatever, it just depends what you guys have. But we could put something together and make like a corner, like, like here on Aquatic Arts, they've got the rummy nose rasboras, which I love. And look at this, they've got the golden dwarf barbs, the Pethia gellis. Also, they've got the rosy loaches. So you could do like for lake inlay, rosy loaches, yo-yo loaches. Also, the rummy nose rasbora. Those are all endemic to the Shan River Valley, which is Lake Inlay. And I bet there's going to be something else on here too. Let's see. The stone catfish, those are found there as well. Coolie loaches. Look at this beautiful Japanese double sword, red flag, just beautiful fish. I want those so bad. Cory Adolfois. These are at Aquarium Co-op are $20 right now. So 50 plus you get the discount. So it'd be like 43 or 45 for 3. So it'd be like 15. So it's like $5 cheaper than if I went to the store at Aquarium. Well, then you got shipping. So it's maybe not. It's about the same. But look at this, only $11.99 for the Stiphodons. That's pretty cool. And platies, always pretty, but it's kind of end of tubbing season, so I'm kind of over them. Also, Medaka rice fish, the price will be coming down on those. You'll probably see a lot of websites. Yeah, you just will. The thing with Aquatic Arts is you have to know that like $11.99, that's going to be each for the blue or for the German Rams. However, the Tiger Barb, if it says $23.99, that's probably for like 5 of them. So just keep that in mind. Click on it and find out. I really want to start these too. I want a black water tank and I want a community nano tank. That's part of what I want to redo this winter, feel recharged and revitalized to do. But these are so beautiful. The redhead Tapajos, when they color up, they're just an incredibly pretty fish. And same with the pyrocephales, I believe they're called. Bolivian rams. Let's see what else they got on the next page. I'll show you their terrestrial crabs soon. Also, pygmy cories, those are great for schooling. Look how green their green barbs are. They got a new source of these. I think this is for 5 or 3, 6. 6 for $23.99. But look at that. That is wild. That doesn't even look like the same fish as your typical tiger barb. Also, they've got some good deals on the like blue phantoms and green phantoms right now. Red lizard whiptails looking good. Red panda or melon barbs looking good. Electric blue Jack Dempsey's. There's an aggressive fish. Gudgeons, peacock gudgeons, easy to breed, very cool, very creepy with their weird eyes that are what's the word? Nictating membrane that makes them look like cat eyes glow back. They've got the black Venezuelans. What is that? How many is that for? 3. So they're still expensive. They're still $30, but these, man, they're easy to breed. They're Schultzi, and you can make some money doing that right now. That is for sure. Oh, they're sold out of the pink Sakura Clarkseye, and the Pandaloche. I think I must have just accidentally clicked way too far. Yeah, I clicked on the last page. Oopsie doops. All right, let's keep looking. Oh, look at this. They have every single one of these. The Espy lamb chop, the Harlequin, the glow light. I mean, do they have the Somfong? That would be, and there's only one other than that. That is funny. They look like the same freaking fish to me. I don't know. I guess I like the glow lights the most. Just I like this reverse color with the lighting there rather than the body. I like that clear body. It looks so electric. Glow light Danios also phenomenal, great peaceful fish. But yeah, here Kubatai, Kubota, however you want to say it. These are an incredible fish, and these rummy nose, these Hemiogrammus blairi, this specific one is the brilliant rummy nose, and it's got the more platinum body. I like those the most if I'm looking at rummy nose. So yeah, all right. Now let's look at the crabs, and then I'll say goodbye and leave y'all alone. Terrestrial semi-aquatic crabs. Here we go. So they got new ones. They got purple hermit crabs, and then look at these. These are all new now. These are all Geosarma. And then they also had a whole bunch of other ones that have already sold out this week. But these are Borneo crabs. These Lepidophilo. I can't even say it. Lepidophilophilus. I can't say it. But I do know these are super easy to take care of. Freshwater crabs, awesome. You could put a mangrove tree in. Lars maroon red vampire crab. I mean, so check back. They'll be adding these because I know they have another shipment that's waiting to go out after quarantine. $12.99 on these ones. Wow. Man, those are beautiful. 16 tomato vampire. They've still got the disco. They've still got the red devil. They've got the Halloween crab, the orange and the purple. They've got the red apple, which is really cool. They've got the orange back vampire, and they've got the vampire, the original vampire with the yellow eyes. But they're really fun, and you can usually order males or females or lower grades. And the lower grades still have all the same good genetics, but they might be missing a leg from transit, which will grow back during their next molt. Or they might have a color pattern that's just a little off or not symmetrical or whatnot. So yeah, oh guys, I'm not showing anything. Yeah, you guys, yeah, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Uh, what a dummy. What a dummy. I'll at least show you the crabs real quick. Boy. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, so here's the crabs. So the red apple vampire, orange back vampire, Halloween vampire, orange disco vampire, red devil vampire, tomato. But like I said, you can buy the ones that are lower grade sometimes. They guess don't have them in stock. But I mean, the colors vary. So it could be electric purple or it could be a bluish purple. And the lower grades are going to be the ones that don't look exactly like the photos. But yeah, lots of cool stuff going on with their kits and with just all the fish that they have. All these tank kits and stands and stuff. Like I said, they're going to be having everything you need built in, and not like on a and the other thing about them that I like, if nothing else, because their prices are a little high sometimes, is their botanicals, plants. I mean, they have also tons of plants, which is rad. Um, and they just signed a deal. I know, maybe I shouldn't say anything, but they're going to have a whole bunch of new. Ooh, that's a really cool one. They're going to have a bunch of new plants. Some of their crypts. Look at that crypt, Ponterdifolia, $4.99. I mean, holy smokes, that is such a low price. Plus, you could get more of a discount. I mean, it's wild. And their bunch plants, $5.99. Money Wart, Bacopa, dark red Ludwigia. That's before it's acclimated to underwater, so it's going to look very different in some cases. But anyways, that's all really cool. And let's go to the value and combo packs. Yeah, here you go. Value and combo packs. So they've got one for crabs. They've got one for crayfish, for silawese shrimp, and it's according to what they need nutrition wise, and also just what would be found in their biotope, which is pretty cool. They've got some floating plant kits. They've got all sorts of these kits, which is neat. And right now, it looks like they're running out of some of the neorites. They got all the mystery snails, but they have also the weirdest snails of any retailer, usually. Really wild snails, generally speaking. Like I think they have the Batman ones. So they've got ram's horns, they've got assassins, the black devil spike, which are great, the assorted chopstick snails, black racers, which are a black neorite, which is cool. Malaysian trumpet, another type of chopsticks. Yep, they've got the Batman neorite, which looks like a weird little disc. They've got the batik neorites. Ooh, I think I want to order those. And then the little ones that don't have so many little eggs on everything. They've got all those in the thorn ones, the sun thorns or the 3-color thorns. They've got the olive neorite in. I mean, yeah, they've got a whole bunch of these. Plus, they've got all the mystery snail colors that you could want and the mystery snail pack. No pagodas left. I know they're breeding these giant Sulawesi rabbit snails in-house, so I know they'll have those back soon. But yeah, anyways, Fishery 15 description is back there. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to run through, talk about some nano fish, see what was new online. Jeff Kane, yeah, you're not showing the screen at 512. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, and thank you for telling me that. I wish it had shown up on my screen, but it didn't because my computer is a piece of poo. Um, the way it works like that. Anyways, let's pop back here. Guys, I've got Thai food waiting on the counter for me. It's getting cold, but if anything piqued your attention, it always helps the channel if you want to support them. Plus, I only support places that I think are really ethical. You know, the Wet Spot, Redfish, Bluefish, Cichlid Exchange, Dan's Fish, I think, is the highest bar out there right now, followed by maybe Aquatic Arts in second. That's just being frank. But you guys, yes, dwarf horse-faced loaches, very cool. Also, the lizard loaches are so cool. The red lizard loaches, they're really neat. But guys, I gotta get going, and I'm gonna get my dinner. But I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you Friday, if not sooner. I don't know. I just been feeling like I should stream more, show people like what the fish room's like right now, stuff like that. Answer more questions. Oh yeah, cool spotted lizard loaches at Dan's Fish too. Yeah, those were really neat. Even the gray ones are really cool. Uh, Sue, thank you. I appreciate it. Nancy, thank you. All of y'all. I just really appreciate you guys coming here, checking in, saying hey, all that. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Sorry I wasn't showing the screen for 10 minutes or whatever. Idiot. But I need to eat and then rest. Much love, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.